Time. All right. I ain't gonna waste no time. We are not wasting any time. Let's ring the alarm. Let's ring the alarm. Okay. Tonight we have to address, and it's wild on how on what ends up going in the news and what gets traction and what gets supported. But we have to talk about Harry Maguire playing for his national team, playing for England on his home soil, by the way, getting booed by countrymen, countrywomen. And I see a lot of what's happening online in the comments and the spaces and things of that nature. And maybe it's because of my age. Can't quite see it on screen, but I've got some grays. Um, maybe it's just because of my experience. I don't get outraged by this stuff in terms of like, why does this person get supported? Why does this person not? So let me rewind. Harry Maguire got booed heavily by quote unquote supporting fans, local fans, country fans, right? The difference is, or the explanation is, he doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve the boos because his poor performance or where he's lacked for his efforts has been with Man United, Manchester United, and we know everything is bad at Manchester United right now, and he is one of them. So the the narrative is the boo shouldn't be taking place against Harry Maguire because for England he's been good, he's been solid. For Manchester United he's been poor. So why are you booing him on the national team? And first things first, fans can boo when and who they damn well please. Harry Maguire can't, as a professional football player, can't be so frail, can't be so, he can't be lacking so much in terms of his self esteem or his confidence or his professionalism not to deal with some boos from fans. And I find it I find it funny and I don't get outraged by this. All right. This for me, it's par for the course. Seen way too many examples of some people getting the quote unquote humane treatment and other people not getting it. Getting into specifics, we can do that for another show. In this instance, with regards to Harry Maguire, obviously, supporting players have their favorites. The manager has his favorites because the manager came out and said how this is unacceptable. It's not required. It shouldn't be happening to him. He's the Harry Maguire got he's got the arm around him from his manager and other players saying you guys should not be booing him. Again, I don't get outraged by it anymore. I'm not surprised by it. The fact that so many players don't get the same type of treatment. Come on, we all know what it is. We all know what it is. Harry Maguire needs to be able to deal with it. He shouldn't need protection from teammates for booze, right? For booze. And the labeling of this being fan abuse is comical. We know what abuse is. We know what fan abuse is, right? That doesn't need to be explained. And that also shouldn't be lumped in the same group. You know what I mean? Shouldn't be lumped in the same group as fan abuse with regards to what happened to Harry Maguire playing a friendly in front of home fans. Uh, I think it's a joke. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how things are moving forward with regards to teammates protecting other players with regards to quote unquote unfair treatment. And I don't think that this is unfair treatment because this is within the game. It's with regards to his play. Let's say regardless. Let's say fans are booing because of his performance with Man United. Who cares? Who cares if that's the case? You have a portion of fans that are Man United fans booing a Man United player. Yes, he's playing for his international team. Who cares? That's what he should get. Doesn't just turn off. If fans don't like you, they don't like you. That's what it is. I th- I'm just gonna sit back. Again, I'm an international fan based out here in Toronto, so I don't quite live it the way many of the England fans obviously do. Many of the Manchester United fans do. So I'll have my popcorn. Actually, I don't really eat popcorn when I'm watching games or anything like that. But you know what I mean? I'll have my snacks. I'll be watching the game. I'll be watching reactions. I'll be watching the treatment of players. And I I would hope, pray that there's never quote unquote abuse against a player. However, in the world that we live in, highly unlikely. At the very least, at the very least, skilled or not skilled, articulate or not, I want to see the same players come to the backing of the next abused player by fans. And I would also like to see, and not that I'm going to be taking account because I don't have time to waste for it, I know what it is, but I'd also like to see all of the remaining supportive tweets and retweets and clubs supporting unfair treatment of what just happened to Harry Maguire for the next player that happens to get quote unquote abused and really abused, not being booed. Being booed is part of the sport. It honestly is part of the sport. So this frailty, this being meek, this dealing with just a portion or a fraction of the real abuse that players get, and here Maguire gets all this protection. I just hope it continues on. I hope I hope that it continues on. All right.
Vader, Vader.